Keys Outdoors is proud to be partnering with Quick Trip Stores to set our fans up with the gear you need for your next big adventure. Text KEYS to 75309 for a chance to win an outdoor prize package, including a $100 Quick Trip gift card. This week's show, it's all about hot new products for 2015.
Hey everybody, we're here at the Milwaukee Musky Expo on Musky Mayhem's booth. You've seen us catch so many fish on their products, and what we love about working with you guys is the innovation that comes out of what you guys do. And you got something new here. Tell the folks what you got going on.
What we did is we created a junior trolling girl. A couple of years ago we came out with the big trolling girl. What we did is we downsized, and we did the same kind of principles. It's got a heavier weight. We did the 062 wire, 40 thousandths thick blades versus the 25 thousandths that we've always used, and then also a heavier clevis and a plastic washer. And the whole gist of this product is that it's made for the use that trolling puts on a bait.
You guys have some new colors. Let's talk about that.
We do. If you take a look, it's our 10-year anniversary this year, and what we've done is we've come out with a different series of blades, and this is actually a foil that's stamped onto the blade, and it gives off a really good illumination in the water. So we're really happy to have that.
Great news, man. Musky Buster is back. You guys make some awesome tools. I mean, everybody knows the lowrider, the success, what we have with it, but you guys got a whole arsenal of awesome tools to get the job done. Talk a little bit to the folks out there about some of your products.
Well, yeah, we got about, I'd say, 20 different wood baits in different sizes, ranging from top water to jerk baits. And then we also have 4 bucktails, which you did really well on this last summer on the Bulger booth.
All right, Greg, you got a lot of history with Musky Buster, and I'll tell you what, it's really good news that they're back into the marketplace because they make some awesome musky lures. One of them is a walk the dog, and tell the folks out there about your experience with it.
Yeah, they make a really nice walk the dog bait called a Fat Daddy. And this bait here, it's a little bit bigger than their smaller Fat Boy version, and it goes really nice side to side, right? It's really high in the water. It's a great bait to throw if you know fish are in an area, whether it be weeds, wood, or rock. It stays really high and will actually trigger those fish to come up there. And we've gotten some really nice fish over the years on these lures.
Hey, let's take a look at some of that footage.
Keys Outdoors is brought to you by Fish Hard Performance Outdoor Clothing and Jack Daniels.
Each barrel weighs 571 pounds, filled with 55 gallons of Tennessee whiskey. Painstakingly built by hand out of wood, steel, and fire. No other distiller can say the same. Because only within these oak walls does Jack Daniels become Jack Daniels.
Back for 2015 Keys Custom Colors. New for this year, Musky Buster's KO Custom Colored Leopard Frog Lowrider and Super Humper Bullfrog Pattern. Also KO Custom Color Musky Innovations Subtle Tails, when only a little color is needed. And from Musky Mayhem, 4 proven time-tested patterns that paid off big for us this year. And there's only one place on earth you can get the Keys Custom Colors, and that's at joesportinggoods.com. Next stop at the Milwaukee Musky Expo was the Musky Innovation booth. A couple of new products that they're introducing we thought you guys may be interested in. We like the vertical jig and heavy current around structure, like bridge pilings. Deep weed edges on clear bodies of water is also an excellent time to vertical jig. And deep structure, like cribs, as demonstrated in this next video clip. Another way the ripping dog is being used is rip casting. Cast out and rip paws back to the boat. Lots of fish fell prey to this tactic. Here, Greg Thomas demonstrates the effectiveness of rip casting.
And I'll tell you what, Greg's got a really exciting new lure that he's working with Musky Innovations. Tell the folks out there what you got going on, Greg.
Well guys, it's kind of a different jerkbait. We've got a solid plastic head here, and we got a soft plastic tail. It's undulated on the bottom with a little lip here, and what this bait does is it actually self-propels itself. When you jerk it, giving it 2 to 3 foot pulls, it actually head dives down and the tail moves up and down, actually pushes the bait. It's kind of really unique. I mean, it has a real slow rise to it. With the soft plastic and the hard rubber, you get both the sturdiness of the hard head and then the really lively movement of the rubber in the back.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Greg, this is really a lure designed for really stubborn fish.
Yep.
And very lethargic. You know, you can't get them to eat anything else because of the stalling power of this. Put that thing right in their face, they're going to react to it.
Yeah, and what's unique about it is the fact that when it does back up, it almost backs up in reverse. When the tail goes up first, and when the head and leader finally catch up with it, it almost sets still. A fluorocarbon leader, it'll float just a little bit, and with a wire leader, you can almost make the bait set still.
And Greg, you've caught some nice fish with it. Let's take a look at some of that footage. We're in the Drifter booth, and I'll tell you what, Drifter makes one of the best musky nets out there.
Yeah, it's the strongest net on the market. The design of it is great. It's wider at the end, at the base, where you need that extra width to get the fish in the net. It's single dipped, and it's dipped in-house, so the quality control is great. You know, I can't say enough great things about it. I put a lot of fish in it last year, just love it. Yeah, here's something that you can get through Drifter Tackle online. It's this paddle head attachment. A lot of states require you to have a paddle in the boat for safety reasons. All you do is just pop this paddle head onto your existing handle, and it doesn't occupy as much room in your storage compartments.
I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a new net and you want the best, it's real simple. Just go to Drifter, check it out.
Another very important part of musky fishing is the ability to keep yourself protected from the sun. Fish hard clothing, well, it does it for us. Their sun scars blocks and covers you from the harmful rays of the sun by covering your ears, neck, cheeks, and nose. Made from a super thin polyester, quick wicking microfiber material that shields you and keeps you protected and comfortable no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Keys Outdoors is brought to you by Great Clips and the Skeeter Boat Center.
Hey, Ralph Punzel.
Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Where are you headed?
Great Clips.
You're getting a haircut?
I checked in already. Using their online check-in.
Online check?
It saves you time.
You're getting a haircut.
Why? Thinking about applying to astronaut school.
That's cool.
Okay, I'll see you, Ronnie.
Next time, save time. Download the online check-in app today. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
None of this would be possible without Odyssey batteries, baby.
We finally found a battery that can outfish us. Yeah!
I've never been much for buying things because of a name. For me, it's about the product. That's why I fish out of the Skeeter MX 2025, powered by Yamaha, the world's best musky boat. I mean, if we're throwing names around, well then, I'm throwing the Skeeter MX series out there.
Hooking up on some monster skis.
Just saying. Now let's check out some reels and rods at the Musky Expo.
My favorite product is the Calcutta D. Tell the folks out there what makes it so unique.
2 years ago, we introduced the Shimano Calcutta D to replace the Shimano Calcutta TE product. And we did that for several reasons. We wanted to make it smaller, lighter, and even more powerful than the TE. We accomplished this by moving the drag spur to the outside of the handle, the cranking handle, thus shortening the length of the shaft that drives your gears. This, along with X-Ship, which is extra ball bearing support for the shaft that drives your reel, gives this 20% more cranking power than even the TE had. In addition, from a design standpoint, we made the palming side plate 11% narrower than the gearbox side. And if you also look at the reel as it sits on the handle, you'll notice that it's much closer to the handle. This reel will feel in your hands more like a low-profile reel than the tank of a round reel that it is. This is a powerhouse of a reel. You'll also notice that we made the spool narrower. This is a 400 size, just as this 400B is a 400 size. It's the same line capacity. Notice also that we included a power handle in that it's longer than a standard handle, and it's much thicker in gauge than a standard handle. It's available, of course, in a 200 size for the bass guys, a 300 size for the musky guys as well, and this good old 400, which is the bread and butter in the musky industry.
I must say, I'm impressed with the new Predator series from Bulldog rods. Same tough blank as their top-of-the-line Pro Series rods. The only difference is that the Predator series uses less expensive guides and reel seats, and that saves you a ton of money. I threw the Predator all last year. I caught some really big fish, throwing some really big baits. The best part is the price, around $100. Great for people just getting into the sport of musky fishing, or you musky guides looking for a really tough client rod.
I got it.
Now we're going to talk about the Skeeter MX 2025, the official musky boat of Keys Outdoors. Dollar for dollar, the best value in the industry for a fiberglass musky fishing boat. The only musky boat that I know that allows us musky heads the ability to put 8-foot 6-inch rods in the center rod locker. My friends, that is super cool. Also, the MX series allows us to put 9 to 12 foot rods, like trolling rods, in the side gunnel rod locker as well. Large casting deck up front, so 2 anglers can fish with no problems. Plus, huge dry storage compartments up front as well. Back casting deck, again with awesome dry storage and a 50-inch live well. With a Yamaha 204 stroke, we're able to get 47 to 50 miles an hour with 2 guys and all of our gear. Now that's impressive. From front to back, it's level. Unlike other boats that I've been in that tend to sit lower in the back and higher in the front, this sits level. This feature is impressive for a couple of reasons. It's easier to figure 8 out of the front of the boat, and this profile catches less wind and has one of the best low drift rates of any boat in its class. So again, check out the MX series 1825 and 2025.
I'm in Odyssey's booth. You know, for 3 years we've been using their batteries, and for good reason. Simply the best. And I'm telling you what, Pete, all these years out on the water, 3 years filming, I mean, we've got a job to do. Sun up till sundown, we got to get it done. We have never ever ran out of juice, and it's because you guys make the best battery out there.
That's good to hear, man. Yeah, really, it begins with with the technology that we use for manufacturing the battery. We use what's called thin plate pure lead technology, and what that is a pure lead plate inside the battery. Ultimately, what that results in is a longer running battery, a longer life battery, and greater reliability. That pure lead allows for low internal resistance, which means you get a really long run time and a really quick recharge. The bottom line is you get more time out on the water, and less downtime, as you guys have seen.
3 new lures from Musky Innovations. Dying Dog, a hybrid suspending jerkbait designed to mimic a struggling and dying baitfish. Ripping Dog, a soft plastic baitfish shaped lure that can be jigged or rip casted. A new technique that's catching on in the musky world. Magnum Shallow Invader, the big brother of the time-tested standard shallow invader, but with a much larger profile that can be casted or trolled. Go to muskyinnovations.com.
Right on, man.
Nice. That broke the ice.
That on the little one, the
crusher.
Crusher, man.
And we're actually bringing the crusher back, so that's pretty cool. Really, very cool. And it's on the crusher again. That's 3 in a row. Man, big head shakes, big head shakes.
Georgia's Minnesota Musky Expo, April 10th, 11th, and 12th. Retailers, resorts, tackle companies, musky boats, factory reps, it's all here at the Minnesota Musky Expo. Bring the family. It's fun for the kids in the Kids Zone, or book your next musky adventure. Learn more, go to minnesotamuskyexpo.com.
All right, man. That's a dandy. Got him. Yeah. Right on. Get in the net.
Yeah, 50, baby.
That's a nice fish there.
That's a 4-footer for sure.
Musky Buster's back.
This piece is all about hummingbirds side imaging. This past September, Dave and I were checking out a new lake. The map we were looking at showed that there was some man-made cribs on the south end of this lake. So we headed over to graph them out with our side imaging. We never expected this to happen. Side imaging, baby, that's what it's good for, finding a crib right there. That's what we're looking for. We're gonna be fishing some cribs here, and locating them is really the task at hand, and that's where side imaging comes in and plays a big role in our success. Right there, that's our crib right there. The last thing I want to mention is Muskies Inc. Since 1966, Muskies Inc. has been at the forefront of the muskie movement. Whether it's been helping in research in conjunction with the state DNRs or stocking lakes for the future of musky fishing, they've been there. Their commitment to the youth and getting kids involved in the future of musky fishing is really important for our future. And how can you help? It's simple. Become a member. For just $35 a year, your membership will help secure the future of musky fishing. Let's keep a good thing going. Join Muskies Inc. Keys Outdoors, The Quest, has been brought to you by these fine sponsors.